everybody, this is Matthew Movies coming at you with my review of Gone in 60 Seconds, a 2000 action heist film that I actually haven't thought about in quite a while. A subscriber of mine asked me to review it, so I checked it out and decided to talk about it to please one of my subscribers. I mean, who doesn't want to do that, obviously, right? But and like I said, it's interesting because I haven't thought about this movie a lot, but I have seen this movie many, many times. My dad used to put it on all the time because he loves a good car movie, and this is definitely a movie that is a lot about cars, so he would put it on all the time. So I've seen segments of this movie or the entire movie at least probably like 20 times, if not more, because I used to live with him at the time, and I would walk into the room and it would be on all the time. And I feel like this movie to a large degree is kind of underrated. Now, is this an all-time great film? No. Is this an all-time great heist film even? I would say no. I mean, there is elements of it that I love in a classic heist film, because for me, the biggest thing about a heist film that I always love is hearing the plan and seeing it kind of put into fruition, and then when things kind of go awry, how they change things up and all that stuff. And this movie definitely has some of that, but it focuses a lot more on the cars than the plot or even the acting. And to me, that's a bit of a downgrade. I mean, I love all the car stuff in this. I'm not typically a car guy, but I think the cars in this are just done so well, and they come off so cool that it's just a whole lot of fun. But it just doesn't have as many moments. There's a lot of movies that are heist movies that have that moment where you see the way something happened, you're like, oh man, I didn't see that coming, that was awesome. And this movie it's not really about that. But despite that, I think it's a whole lot of fun. I think the main attribute of this movie is how fun it is, because I really feel like the actors on set seem like they were really enjoying themselves, really enjoying the interactions between one another. I'd say the only actor that seemed like maybe wasn't having quite as much fun and was taking it a little bit more seriously and seemed to, I don't know, just not necessarily fit the spirit of the acting in the rest of the film is Angelina Jolie. She seemed to be taking it much more seriously than the other actors, I would say, which I would for me was a bit of a detriment. I think she can be a very, very good actress. It just didn't necessarily fit the spirit of this movie, in my opinion. There's a few moments where she kind of seems to get into it a little bit more, but there's a lot of moments where she seems to be trying to take herself a lot more seriously than the rest of the people in the film do. And the other thing that I think makes this film a lot of fun is the style. I think it's shot in a way that reminds me a lot of movies like The Rock or Bad Boys. I mean, this movie has Michael Bay written all over it, despite the fact that it's not a Michael Bay film. It looks a lot like a Michael Bay film. And there are lots of Michael Bay films that I do not like at all. Have I mentioned the words Michael Bay film yet? There are lots of his that I don't like at all, especially as of late. But I do think he is capable of making really good movies as well. I mean, The Rock, I think, is fantastic. And I think this movie is very much in the spirit of some of his better films. The look of it, I think, just perfectly fits this movie too, because like I said, a lot of this movie is about the cars, and the way that they shoot the cars and the driving and all that stuff in this just works fantastically. I mean, this is a movie that is just chock filled with testosterone, and I think it's very effective at what it does. Like, I mean, this movie was not trying to be Shakespeare. It wasn't trying to be super deep. It was trying to add a little bit of plot and drama to a movie that ostensibly is just really all about the style. There is moments of that. There are moments where they talk about like the deep-seated connections between the actors and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, I felt like this movie was trying to be a lot of fun, and I think it succeeded at that. So those are my thoughts on Gone in 60 Seconds. Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you hated it, if you loved it, if you like the cars, if you hate Michael Bay, whatever. Other than that, please hit that like button, hit that share button. It makes it much more likely that other people will discover my videos and come and check them out, which would be something I'd be super excited about. And if you are new here or you haven't done it yet, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That way you can find out when I put out a new video and you can come and join the conversation, because I would love to talk to you about movies, because this is something I absolutely enjoy. Other than that, have yourself a good day. Hey everybody, this is Matthew Movies coming at you with my review of Gone in 60,000.